Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have my Rude Cosmetics Roaring 20s collection and I want to rank them all for you. I am super excited. This is one of my favorite collections of eyeshadows and it's been just so much fun to get all of these palettes. So there are currently 5 in this collection, and then they do also have some blushes within this collection, which I don't have any of those, but I would like to pick a couple up, especially now that I'm getting more into blush. But they currently have these 5 eyeshadow palettes, and I actually just got an affiliate link with Rude Cosmetics, so that will be linked down in my description box if you are interested, and you can use code JJBeauty for 15% off your order. This is an affiliate link, so I would make a small commission, which I do appreciate, but absolutely no pressure to use it. So I want to go ahead and rank all of these palettes for you today. So I am super excited. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. Alright, this was definitely one of the harder rankings that I've had to do, and honestly I don't know if this is the right order for them, but I have an order chosen, so I'm going to go through each of those, starting with number 5. So number 5 goes to the Excessive palette. I think this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love the packaging on all of these. They're just so glam looking, and I think they're super cute. And here is the color story of this one. I do think this one is a super cute color story. Super easy to use. I think the reason this one is ranking lower is just because it's one of my least used out of this collection so far. I just haven't really been reaching into it too much. So I do still love this palette, but compared to the other ones at this moment, this one is probably 5th out of the collection. But again, I think it is super cute. I love the shades in here. This is definitely one that I want to be pulling out more. I really like this little pop of purple in here. The only shade that I don't really like is this one here. I feel like I mention this each time I talk about this palette, but I just don't really know what to do with that sort of shade. I know this was probably a dupe, and that shade specifically was a dupe for, I think, Huda Beauty did some shades like that. So I'm sure there was a reason for it, but honestly, just not a fan. But out of the 20 shades that are in this palette, to have one that I don't really use is completely fine with me. But I do like this one still, even though it is at number 5. It's just, I like the other ones a little bit more. Alright, number 4 is going to go to the Reckless palette. So this one is one of the more colorful ones, and I really hope if they come out with more of these palettes, they do more colorful sort of ones. They've got 3 neutral and 2 colorful, I would say, within this collection, so I would love to see another more colorful palette. This one is super pretty, a few more jewel tone shades in here. So this one just isn't one I'm reaching for a ton on a daily basis. This one is a fun one to play around with for like my Instagram or YouTube. I think the looks I create are super fun, and you can go really colorful with this. The jewel tones just aren't really what I'm reaching for on a day-to-day basis. So that is why this one is ranking a little lower, but I do still think this one has a super fun color story, and I really like the formula in all of these palettes as well. Alright, next at number 3 we have the Indulgence palette. So this one is more of their warmer tone, true neutral palette, and I thought this one was super fun. I feel like the neutral palettes that they have in this collection are more on the pinky purple side, so to have a kind of more true neutral palette I thought was a really great addition. This also does have not just neutrals in this palette, so it makes it a little bit more exciting. You have some pops of orange in here, some greens. This shade right here is absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know if you'll be able to see how truly stunning it is, but I think it is so pretty, and I just really like a lot of the shades in this palette. I find it super easy to use, so that is why this one is ranking up higher. It is still just kind of a neutral palette, so that is why it isn't my top choice, but I do still really love this palette. Alright, I went back and forth between number 1 and number 2 for so long, but I think I'm going to give number 2 to my Neons palette. So this one is just very much what I'm in the mood for in summer. I feel like this is like the epitome of a summer palette. I think it's so pretty. So that is why this one is ranking up higher currently. This is just definitely the time of year that I am gravitating towards these brighter, more fun colors. And I've definitely been getting more into doing colorful makeup looks in my day-to-day life. So this one has definitely been one that I have found really fun to reach for. But it is still a bright, colorful palette, and I am still truly a neutral girl at heart, so that is why I decided to rank this one at number 2 instead of going to number 1, but it was very close. Alright, the number 1 goes to the Carefree palette. This is the first one that they released, and it is still just tried and true favorite of mine. I think it's super pretty. I feel like this one does look pretty similar to the Excessive palette, which is funny because the Excessive was ranked number 5 and this is number 1. So here are the Carefree and Excessive palettes side by side. They are definitely similar, but I would say they are still different enough, and I am happy to have both of them in my collection. I enjoy both of them, so it doesn't really bother me that they are super close, but I feel like if we got more of these palettes, I would like a different color story, whether it's more colorful or even a super cool tone palette would be super fun for this collection. So these two are similar, as you can see, but I feel like they are different enough, and I was able to kind of distinguish them a little bit more. So the Carefree one I feel like has been a favorite of mine since I first got these palettes. I think it just has really nice colors, and definitely when I was starting doing makeup, I was really into neutrals with pops of purple in there, and I really loved these more neutral purples. Like On the Level here was one of my favorite tones of a purple that I could put on my eyes. So I really do enjoy this palette. I think it's really easy to reach for, and even though it is more on the neutral side, I feel like you still get some nice little pops in here, and it's just kind of a staple one to reach for. So that will conclude this video. Let me know what you guys thought, which one of these palettes looks like it would be your favorite, and have you tried anything from Mood Cosmetics? I really enjoy the products that I have tested out from them. Other than these palettes, I have tested out a couple of face and lip products from their Peanuts collection, and I did really enjoy those as well. So let me know what you guys thought, and again, if you are interested in shopping anything, I do have an affiliate link plus a discount code that you can use if you are interested. I would really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!